negativity were an Olympic sport, constant complainers would take home the gold. These folks can suck the joy out of any room, leaving us feeling frustrated, helpless, and downright exhausted. Let's explore why they complain so much and what we can do to avoid getting pulled into their storm cloud. Why the constant woe is me. Here is how the root causes we discussed can apply to complainers. Crave for connection. Some complain for attention. It's their way of connecting with others, even if it's a negative form of connection. Learned helplessness. They focus on problems to the point where it becomes their identity. Taking responsibility feels overwhelming for them. Externalized blame. It's never their fault. The world is unfair. This protects their ego but keeps them stuck in a victim mindset. Underlying fear. They might catastrophize or imagine worst-case scenarios, masking their anxiety as complaints. The draining cycle. Here is a typical interaction pattern with the complainer. They vent their woes in great detail. We feel sympathy, try to offer solutions, or cheer them up. They shoot down any suggestion or find fault with potential solutions. We end up feeling frustrated and depleted with the problem still unsolved. Shifting your response. The goal with complainers is to break this cycle and avoid getting emotionally hooked. Here are some ways to redirect all that negativity. Limit your exposure. Minimize time with them if possible. If you have to interact, set the strict time limits. Don't feed the beast. Resist the urge to problem solve or give excessive reassurance. This only reinforces their complaining habit. Change the subject. Gently shift to something neutral. Set boundaries. I care about you, but I get overwhelmed when the conversation is always negative. Can we focus on something good as well? Validate, then redirect. That sounds really frustrating. What are you going to do about it? This shifts them from problem to solution mindset. What if it's my coworker or a family member? Sometimes we can't simply avoid chronic complainers. So here are a few more tough love strategies. Humorous response. Let's say, all right, 2 more minutes of complaining, then we'll switch to finding the positives. Can work if the person is somewhat self-aware. Direct question. I feel like we're getting stuck on this problem side. Can we brainstorm some possible actions for it? Emotional boundary. I want to support you, but I need to protect my own energy. Let's focus on solutions rather than merely the problems. You don't have to be their emotional dumping ground. By staying grounded, redirecting their focus, and refusing to engage in endless negativity spirals, you can handle complainers without losing your own sanity. Up next, let's move on to another familiar difficult type, the know-it-all. We all discuss how to navigate those who are always convinced they're right, even when they're not.